Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for C Plus Studios and the Paper Saber universe. It's the New World Podcast, brother. And I just shook my hips. It's the Raw After Mania. It's April 3rd, 2023, and Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves are on commentary. In the crypto arena, WrestleMania has come. WrestleMania is gone. The next chapter is to Backlash in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny as the host. The Raws after Manias are always so special. This one, I gotta say, was fun, but it wasn't the show that I was expecting. You know, we all tuned in. The company is sold. Endeavor. Go check out that podcast on my reaction about that. Go check out my reviews for WrestleMania Night 1, Night 2. And shout out to Busted Open Radio because there's some great stuff on their thoughts on WrestleMania and the finish with Cody and Roman. We start this Monday Night Raw with the Kevin Hart package, WrestleMania package, talking about it, highlights and all. But this was a big one right here. Triple H comes out saying, thank you, I thank the WWE, I thank all the production crew, I thank this, I was waiting for, and here's my resignation. That was the one thing I was like, oh God, he's thanking everybody. Why is he thanking everybody? But just to keep everybody at bay, he even says, like, look, we are trending news out the gate from the biggest WrestleMania in history, and he's talking about the sale, but not talking about it. But he also says, look, no, we ain't going nowhere, trying to tell us as the viewer, the audience, hey, everything you guys have been speculating, even myself, if you go listen to the podcast I dropped on the news, I was like, what is going to happen? Oh my God. And seeing everyone's reaction to the end, to the match itself for Cody, and the more you see every fucking pay-per-view, I see this. Oh my God, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done. Oh God, where's WrestleMania? Where's Backlash? Where's Royal Rumble? Yes, I was disappointed as well. I was. But bitch, we're gonna come check it. We're gonna come see what happens. We're going to tune in on Monday Night Raw because we're gluttonous for more disappointment and pain. But there's also, WWE's been on the stride to where we do get some good shit out of it. So to all the naysayers and whatnot, especially after this past WrestleMania, it's funny. It's so weird. Us wrestling fans are fucking weird. Like, night one, we're like, oh my God, Cody and Kevin, greatest WrestleMania night ever. And then I'm part of the problem too. And then like the next night, we're like, oh, fuck the bloodline. Yeah, man, that's to be a Cody. Should have been Jeff. I get it. I understand. But can we cool it sometimes? All right, Triple H introduces Roman Reigns. He's with Paul Heyman and Solo. They come out. Roman Reigns is looking around. He's cocky. He knows. He talked at the press conference. He's like, man, I smashed him. Cena, Lesnar. He's going on with all these names. I smashed him, y'all. Smashed. And y'all out here, you think you don't know? Cody comes out. Cody tells him, you know why I'm here. I had you. And we're all like, yeah, you did. But, he was fighting more against the family than he was Roman himself. Solo with the assist. This is why Cody lost. And then he goes, there's only one word this boils down to, and that's a rematch. I haven't really seen that kind of thing in a while for, I've seen it in singles matches like Edge or in blah, blah, blah. But for a championship match, usually it happens and we move on. This one, I was like, yeah, we need a rematch. We need a rematch for this. And I was like, are we going there? Because Cody's like, let's do a tag team match tonight. The stipulation, Paul put a stipulation on it, told him if you can find a partner that's going to join you, so you can realize how lonely you are, and it has to be somebody that wrestled at WrestleMania. And the second thing involved, if you lose this tag team match, you cannot face Roman ever again for those championships while he's champion. So 2 stipulations. Cody accepts, they accepted. Brock Lesnar comes out. It's on the thumbnail. Brock Lesnar comes out, and I'm like, oh, shit, Brock Lesnar and Cody versus Solo and Reigns? I was like, bring it on. I was just like, okay, this is all right. Right? 946 days as champ. We got, Backlash around the corner. We're going to get Cody versus Roman, right? Let's get that to the end. Omos with MVP versus Elias, a squash. A huge squash. Omos is pissed. He lost to Brock Lesnar. So he took it out on Elias, and Elias had to walk to the hospital because Omos took care of his ass. Usos backstage. They try to get to Roman in his room. Heyman comes out. He's like, yo, Tribal Chief said go to the jet, the seafood, all these delicious things. Playing Puppet Master, the mind games of what Heyman does. And as soon as they're like, yeet, and they leave, you hear Roman say, he says, my Tribal Chief, your bidding is my doing. He's like, I did what you asked. The Usos are gone. Because Roman's pissed at the Usos. Hall of Fame package. Bad Bunny's in the crowd, the host for WrestleMania. We get Rey Mysterio promo, then Austin Theory interrupts. The Mysterio feud is not over because I already feel it. Bad Bunny got involved in this thing. Then it was Theory versus Mysterio. Then Theory beat Mysterio with the assist from Dominique and Damian coming out. And I was like, that's a huge win to get under his belt. Again, beating Mysterio, then beating John Cena from this past weekend. Holy shit. Then they had Dominic and Damian caused chaos, started beating down. Then Bad Bunny was there. Then Bad Bunny was thrown in. Then Bad Bunny was thrown into a table. So we're going to see at Backlash, not only is Bad Bunny going to host, he's going to have a match. It's like this. It's inevitable, right? Mysterio, Bad Bunny versus Mysterio and Damian Priest. That's a huge match, especially in Puerto Rico. For a big event like this, it has to happen. They're teasing them. Bad Bunny's hurt. My wife loves Bad Bunny, so she's like, yes, I will take this and I will watch Backlash for this because she likes Bad Bunny. Adam Pearce backstage with Damian. Damian's like, yo, I did what I did. Me and Bad Bunny are friends. Yes, we did team up once. Yes, we've done this and we've done that. But he put his hands on my boy. You don't do that. Guess what happened? It's called repercussions. Adam. He didn't really say it like that, and then he walked off. Kevin Owens and Sammy promo. And before their match that got, Street Profits comes out, they Kevin and Sammy's like, we're going to celebrate. And Kevin's like, yo, if we're going to celebrate, we're going to celebrate in a fight. I'm ready to fight. And Street Profits come out. I was just like, this is a little too soon, honestly. I feel like we should have built to the Street Profits later on. Not them automatically have a match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for not a title match. And, them winning the showcase match, I was like, okay, now we're going to get them in the bigger picture, right? We're going to get these guys into the title picture, right? Well, kind of hard to do that when Kevin and Sammy beats the Street Profits clean. So I was just like, okay, I'm happy KO Sami Zayn win, but it should have been somebody else. Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders, somebody else besides the Street Profits to build them as a real threat to KO and Sammy. So I was kind of like, and I gotta tell you, with this Raw, there was some stuff, but none of the really, Raws that after Mania happens, none of the was not until the end. And then I'm still scratching my head at the end. But I'm skipping forward. Let's keep this going. Seth Rollins backstage interview, beat Logan Paul. Rollins comes out. He's like, I'm going to go out there. He doesn't, they cut the commercial break. They come back. He doesn't say anything to the crowd. He just comes out and then he leaves. And I was like, that's it. They just sung his battle hymn and he just went off. And then they cut the Bobby doing an interview. Then Bronson Reed interrupts him, and then Bronson's like, "Hey, watch out, mate! And then here comes Mustafa Ali. Here at that positive Ali? We gotta think positive Ali. I was just like, please, Bobby, just kick the shit out of him." Bobby does, though. Beats his ass all the way to the ring. Bada bing, bada boom. We got Bobby Lashley versus Ali. And that's it. That's all. And Hurt Lock, it's over. Okay. Roman, Heyman, Solo backstage. Roman's like, did you know? You wise man, did you know that Brock Lesnar is here? Did you know this? And Paul like, no, you're my tribal chief, and blah, 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 that life is over. You've been good to me. Forget about it. So, building up to the main event, Bianca Belair promo. We have Bianca coming out, then Rhea Ripley comes out, so I'm wondering, is it Mommy versus the EST at Backlash? Combining the women's championships? And no Asuka tonight. There was no Otis. They had him backstage in the background. They were grooming him, but I don't know, man. Am I the only one? This kind of felt really like this show wasn't like, oh my God, what I was expecting. Like, we all tuned in. We're all like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? But nothing really happened. Besides what happened at the end. Well, I guess that's something. I guess I better shut the fuck up, right? We have, then during this promo with Rhea, they get interrupted. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez comes out. They're going to face Damage Control. And supposedly the winner of this match is going to face Lita and Becky next week for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And I'm like, wait, Hawa? Didn't Shayna and Ronda beat, unless they're going to come at the end of that match and we're going to make that match at Backlash? What? But Liv and Raquel won. Now they're going to face Lita and Becky. Damage Control. Was Bayley there? I really wasn't paying attention. I was like, I don't think Bayley was with them when Io and Dakota went out. Slowly, Damage Control was falling apart. And it's sad, but at the same time, I feel it's necessary. Back to the drawing boards. Got Cody backstage getting ready. We have a Miz TV, a very short Miz TV once again. And I guess this is a big one. It did put a smile on my face. Matt Riddle's back. Yeah. This Matt Riddle would have been cooler if he came out to help Cody take out Roman and Solo. I think that would be a cooler opportunity for Cody and Riddle to tag team to take on, them. And I was like, but Matt Riddle's back. Bruh. My daughter hates Matt Riddle. I'm telling you, she hates him. Like, she was in the bedroom, and I don't know how she did it. She just heard, bruh. The music came on. Doo, 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 and she goes, is that right? Oh, boo. All the way from the bedroom. I was like, damn, girl. Matt Riddle. I love Matt Riddle. Lita, Trish, Becky backstage interview. It looked like Lita had something like a black eye or something. Some bruise going on her face. And they're talking about their match next week. And Lita and Trish are like, yeah, we're going to be doing this for a while. I'm like, no, please don't. No offense. I love you, Lita. I love you, Trish. You guys did did well at WrestleMania, but I really want this tag team reign to end so we can get Becky back into the picture somehow of the championship. You know, what's Charlotte going to do next? So we still have SmackDown this week. The SmackDown after Mania. I wonder if that show will blow me away like this one didn't. Now, would we call this the meats and potatoes, or would we call this more of the potatoes, no meats? You know, more questions than answers. Cody, Brock versus Roman and Solo, main event. They're with Heyman. And before it even starts, Brock destroys Cody. I mean, like, destroys Cody. Beats him down. Chairs, stairs, tables, oh my. He just left that crowd like, what? Left me like, are we writing Cody off? Or are we having Cody take on Brock at Backlash? Is this the way to kind of swerve us to be like, yo, we want him to face Brock? No. I want him to have that rematch with Roman. But, you know, this was one of those things where I was like, you are trying really hard to be like, yeah, he lost. Now we need to move on. The tribal chief needs to move on. And we're like, no. You know, Brock destroys Cody. And it was like, I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know how to feel about this. Maybe if I sleep on it. You know, then he flips off Cody. Roman comes back out, now Adam Pearce all like, and then he just flips off, and then that's how we end the show. It was funny is like when the F5 happened, we still had 10 minutes to go on this show. And I was like, so is he just going to kick his ass for the last 10 minutes? You know, is that, okay. And I don't know. I give this show a 2.5, maybe a 3 out of 5. It was kind of lackluster, especially after Mania, because, you know, yes, they started off strong with Roman coming out and, you know, Triple H playing like safety net to tell everybody like, hey, because of everything that's happening outside right now, news-wise, we're still here, you know. But, you know, he started off like this, and but Theory and Mysterio was okay. The match was okay, but nothing, you know. And Lashley destroying Ali, I don't know, man. Then, yeah, I don't know. 2.5, 3, maybe out of 5. I don't know. Very lackluster Raw, especially one for after Mania. One that we're all excited about. Then Cody gets destroyed by Brock Lesnar. I don't know. Is this a Vince or is this a Paul? Is it a Paul or Vince? You know, Mr. Evil McMustache Vince. Making decisions now like this. You know, we shall see. We're tuning in next week, and that's what the New World Podcast is here for, brother. So you can understand what's going on. We can figure out, because right now I'm scratching my head just as a lot of you are and being like, what the fuck? So, all right, y'all. You know what? 2.5 out of 5. That's where I'm going to stay. That's where I'm going to stay with this Raw. 2.5 out of 5. Very lackluster, especially for a Raw after Mania. Nothing big. Riddle's back. Woohoo! Yeah. So tell me what you thought of the show. Did you like the show more than I did? Did you think it was spectacular? Was it stupendous? Was it great? You know, tell me. Or did you hate the show? Did you not like the show? Or are you on the same level with me? Drop those comments below. Let's talk. All right? Then after that, go get yourself some New World Podcast merch and from the C Plus Studios store on our T Public. Go get those great designs, the mascot, the True Sexy Ninja created by Katie, other designs by Big Daddy and KMB the Sexy Ninja. Thank you for rocking with us. A lot more New World Podcasts, and I promise the Sexy Ninja Cast is coming back. It's just been crazy amounts of wrestling, pro wrestling this week, and I'm still catching up. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for rocking with us. every day, pumping those numbers up, and that's what makes me happy. Like, I'm talking and people are listening and I'm getting feedback. It's incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, like and subscribe. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the sexy ninja, and as always, 2 sweet signs up. The New World Podcast is for life, brother.
And just like it says at the beginning, then, now, forever, together.